In news overseas, protests unleashed by U.S. President Donald Trump's decision to recognize Jerusalem as Israel's capital continue in the Palestinian territories and outside U.S. missions elsewhere. Dozens have been wounded in clashes between Israeli soldiers and Palestinian protesters in the West Bank and Gaza. Muslims in other countries took to the streets Thursday in solidarity. The violence could worsen Friday when Muslims attend weekly prayers at Jerusalem's Al-Aqsa Mosque. VOA's Latika Hoke reports.
Palestinians in the West Bank burned tires and threw stones at Israeli troops who used tear gas and rubber bullets to disperse the crowds. The Israeli army also responded to what it described as terror attacks from Gaza. Demonstrations also took place in many Muslim countries, including U.S. ally Turkey. Trump's decision is widely seen as incendiary.
I see this as pouring gas on flames. This is not good for world peace. Tensions will rise even higher. This move probably was not planned very well. On the one hand, we have the Muslim world that is comprised of 1.5 billion people. Their opinions have not been taken into consideration. All countries, regardless of religion, have accepted that this decision is wrong. I believe this wrong will be righted.
Trump's statement is largely symbolic because the U.S. recognition of Jerusalem as Israel's capital was approved by U.S. Congress more than 2 decades ago, says former U.S. ambassador to Turkey and Iraq.
The problem is this gives people in the region, in the Islamic world, another reason to question where this president is taking relations with the Islamic world, because this is seen as something that undercuts the peace process between Israel and the Palestinians.
Speaking to VOA's Press Conference USA, Ambassador James Jeffrey said the announcement is more likely to undermine U.S. efforts to build a coalition against Iran's influence in the region.
At a time when Iran is scoring victory and victory across the Middle East, this undercuts the anti-Iranian alliance that the president is trying to put together with Israel, with Turkey, with the Arab states, with the United States, and with even some Shia in places like Iraq.
Ambassador Jeffrey says the anger provoked by Trump's decision, which is seen as biased toward Israel, may well lead to renewed violence in the Middle East. Pakistan's religious party Jamaat-e-Islami has called for countrywide protests for Friday. Gaza-based Hamas has issued a call for a new intifada. Arab League nations are meeting Saturday to discuss their response.